What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is JoshPlays, and today I'm here with my Nintendo Wii Showcase of 2022. It is a brand new year, so I thought I might as well show off my Nintendo Wii console. Many people have done this in the past. Many people have done like showing off their USB Letter GX games. Pretty much all the games are on their console. For me, I want to show off all the things that are within my Homebrew. I want to show off all of the applications I have on my Nintendo Wii. I bet many of you guys have questions about how the news channel and the forecast channel are working even after 15 years. I will go into great detail on that later on in the video, but for what this is, take a look around, see what you guys can muster up. This is currently the main homepage, as well as this, it's also all black. And I will also explain how I did that here after a little bit as well. But basically, this whole Wii setup is derived from what I've wanted on the Wii, for what I mainly use as an application. There are a few applications that you will see missing out of like the main core ones. For those that are within the Wii modding community, you guys know that there are some mainline applications that some people use. I don't use some because I don't really have a use for them. For example, the Nintendo channel is one that I don't use. You basically were able to like watch videos of like Treehouse 2010 or E3 stuff, or like trailers for new video games from Nintendo all the way back in the day, and you're able to download videos onto your console. You're also able to do like DS download play of DS demos and all that other cool stuff. I don't use that just because I don't have much of a purpose for it. Plus, I'm running out of space on my Wii system memory, so there's that too. But essentially, this is my main thing. This is what you'll always see. The forecast channel, the news channel, the homebrew channel, which I'll get into later on, the Mario Kart Wii ZHB Revolution channel, which is the most popular mod that you can get while doing Wii modding, the Mario Kart channel, which can do a lot of things now, the Check Me Out channel, the Everybody Votes channel, the WiiSpeak channel, the Today and Tomorrow channel, the We Know Mod channel, which is a Japanese exclusive channel. I'll go into more detail on some of these later on. And then you have the Me channel, Pokemon Puzzle League, and my internet channel, which is still active to use today. Even if it's terrible, you can still technically use it even if you wanted to. There's a lot of stuff that I want to say, and there are a few things that I will go into, but first and foremost, before we start the video, I know I've already been talking for quite a bit, but if you guys want to go drop a like on the video for more kinds of Wii content, make sure you guys go do so. It would really help out the channel. We've been actually getting a lot of new people watching as of lately, so thank you to all the new supporters and all the new subscribers as of lately. For those that have come through to any of the live streams, y'all are real ones. Shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. But anyways, we are going to continue with the video, and I will first go off on explaining the forecast and the news channel as a whole. So the reason why these channels work is because of a really cool system called Reconnect24. You see here, WeConnect24 is the logo for it. This used to be the old service that they used to take stuff like weather and the news and kind of create it into their own thing. Now it's called Reconnect24, and this is a thing where you can actually download it right now, and you're able to patch your news channel in your forecast channel to where you can actually get them to work again. And it is so cool. There are tutorials on YouTube about it. There's a whole FAQ on their website about it, so you can look through like questions and answers on how you guys can download this kind of stuff. But that's essentially it. And like, I live in Portland, Oregon. It literally shows the weather. It's 42 degrees and raining here in Portland, and that's literally accurate. I'm legit looking outside. It is raining and pouring down like mad right now. So it's accurate. Like, this stuff stays up to date. It is absolutely incredible. The Wii console really can like actually do this stuff still, and it's super cool. In terms of the rest of the stuff, you have the Check Me Out channel and the Everybody Vote channel, which are some of the coolest channels ever. The Check Me Out channel, for those that do not know, is just a channel where you're able to like go through and you're able to look through all the different kinds of memes that everybody submitted. So like, all of the memes of like Matt, for example, you're able to go through all the different variations. You're able to go through and find like Steve Harvey, Peter Griffin, stuff like that. You're able to download all of those memes that people created on their Wii console, download it to your Wii console. So it is super cool. Check Me Out channel also is through Reconnect24, as well as the Everybody Vote channel. This channel, I've actually done a series on before. If you guys want to go to that series and look at all of those videos, I'll have the playlist in the card on the top right hand corner for those that are interested in looking at those videos. But it's basically just a voting channel. It's all it is. It's basically just voting to like yes or no questions. That's really all it is. And then seeing public opinions, popular opinions, all that other cool stuff. It's just a really cool channel just to like look into stuff and just to vote on things. So it's nothing all that important now, but like around roughly 500 to 800 actively use this channel every week, which is super cool. I am one of those people that do, And man, it is such a cool part of history, I guess, just be a part of, I guess. So it's kind of cool. You have the WiiSpeak channel, which utilizes the WiiSpeak microphone. This I've actually not been able to use yet because nobody I know has the WiiSpeak microphone. If anybody has it, let me know in the comments below. I need to get in touch with you because I would love to try and do a video on the WiiSpeak channel at some point in time. I would love to try and get you in a video if you have it with the WiiSpeak channel application. That would be absolutely so cool to make happen. We have the Today and Tomorrow channel right here, which is essentially a European and Japanese exclusive. I could be wrong on that. I think it is. All I know is I had to region mod my Wii in order to even get this channel, so that's basically the reason why I have this. Do not worry, I did not region mod my Wii just for this. There were other reasons why I region modded my Wii. I wanted to get Japanese exclusive games, which I will get into later on in the video, but essentially this is like a mind reader channel. It's kind of weird. If you want to watch gameplay on it, you can do so, but it's just kind of awkward, kind of how this channel kind of came about. I don't know. It's kind of like just predicts things about you and whatever. Like it shows you like your color of the day or whatever it might be, or like, oh, what you might be in this particular area and unlike this area, like a bunch of other things. So I mean, it's an interesting channel to say the least, but it's not all that compelling at the end of the day. I don't really use it. I just have it here just if I ever wanted to. That's just kind of how it is. And then you have the We No Mod channel, which was a Japanese exclusive channel that basically allowed you to watch home videos. It basically allowed you to watch movies and all this other kinds of stuff through this one really cool interactive application. As of this last year, there's actually been a modding team that has been trying to get basically all these home videos and all this other cool stuff onto this application. And if you guys want to look into that, you guys absolutely can. It is absolutely incredible what the modding community has done on this game. Huge shout outs to the people that have been working on this over the last year, I think and a half as well. It was around the start of the pandemic that they started working on this, but it is absolutely incredible. They've done an amazing job, and if you guys really want to have a Wii experience, go under this channel because it's more than just going under home videos and all this other kinds of stuff. It's a lot more than just that. It is absolutely incredible. So definitely look into it if you have the opportunity. I would totally recommend it. Obviously, we have the Me channel. In Pokemon Puzzle League, my favorite N64 game of all time. I love this thing to death. Play this thing if you can, man. It is so good. And you have the internet channel right here, which still works. I use it with kind of like a DNS as well, which basically allows for like specific websites for you to use, like websites that are recommended through WiiMfi pretty much. It's pretty cool stuff. You're able to mess around with like keyboards and all that. It's kind of cool, but nothing all that compelling. And then over here, I just have my Wii manual, which is exclusive to the Nintendo Wii console, the Wii Mini. So, fun fact. And also, I cannot even get this off my console, so there's that too. And then the Wii Shop channel, which is basically just inactive at this point. So, kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. But going back here, we also have the Homebrew channel, which is very exciting. I will get into this here after a little bit, but there are some applications on here that I'm really excited to show you guys. And one of them being very cool that I hope more people can get into after I finish this video. But what we have next is the SD card menu. I did not forget about this thing existing. We are going to get into this and we're going to be seeing all of the games that I have in here through pages 1 through 8. And I can download a lot of games, but this is currently the list that I have, and it is a pretty lengthy list. Not at the moment. I hope for the coming through this year that I'll be able to download more WiiWare games, more Japanese exclusive, maybe even European exclusives. I have some ideas of WiiWare games that I still need to download, but these are the current ones right now. And fun fact about these as well, some of these also have online compatibility, which is also super cool. So I use the power of WiiMfi and a patcher, which took a very, very long time to make happen. For a lot of these games. For example, Uno is a very, very popular example. This is probably the most played game online on the WiiWare application. You also have Excite by World Rally, TV Show King 2, Dr. Mario Online RX, Water Warfare, and Mart Racer, just to name a few. There are a few other ones like Tetris Party. There's probably another one I'm thinking. Bomberman Blast, that's another one I was thinking of. There are quite a number of WiiWare games that you can play online. I actually have a whole tutorial actually on my channel if you guys want to go into the card in the top right hand corner as well. I will also have a tutorial on that too, so if you guys are interested, make sure to go under that as well. But yeah, I have a good number of games here. I have all 3 mainline Phoenix Wright games for the WiiWare. All really good entries, by the way. May not be as good as the DS entries, but they're still really solid. You have ones like Bit Trip Runner. I have the rest of them over here as well, so that's pretty cool too. Pokemon Rumble is here as well. Underrated games like Helix and WarioWare DIY, and Yet It Moves. Cave Story, WiiWare as well, also super cool. Grow Up with Ultra Hand was a Nintendo Club exclusive that you had to buy with Nintendo Gold points. Super cool to own this as well. Fluidity, as well as Jet Rocket, all 5 of the Strong Bad games. Lost Winds and the sequel to Lost Winds over here, which I also have. You also have Bomberman Blast. Let's Catch is a very underrated game. You guys should definitely look into it. My Life as a King, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, awesome game. Dark Lord, definitely not as much, but still alright. Max and the Magic Marker, Fast Racing League is definitely a very underrated racing game on the system as well. Litz is very underrated. Muscle March is one that a lot of people also draw back to. I still have yet to play it, but I really want to. I know it's a lot of fun. You also have My Pokemon Ranch, Mr. Driller W. This game is amazing. Nick's Quest, Tetris Party, like I talked about earlier. Frog Returns and Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition. These games are fire. I don't care what anybody says. Frogger's the greatest game to ever exist. Final Fantasy IV, The After Years with DLC as well. As well as this, there are a lot of weird games that also like allowed you to like buy DLC. So I also, for some games, bought DLC alongside all this other stuff. So I have pretty much everything in the game. It's pretty cool stuff. You have other games over here, and these. This is the game I wanted to talk about. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on the WiiWare. So, they had 3 entries of these, and the thing I find funny about this is the fact that there were individuals that made a English fan translation. Over this past year, there was a group of people that translated this game out of Japanese into English and brought over to the West, which was super cool. They have them in brand new names: Tempest Squad, Wildfire Squad, and Radiant Squad, and these are amazing games. If you guys want to see gameplay on this, I will probably eventually stream this on my Twitch. I do have a plan of streaming Tempest Squad on my Twitch. This game is amazing. I definitely want to get into it at some point in time. But these are super cool because I was looking into these a little bit over 2 years ago, and I saw that these games existed. I did not even know that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon even existed. I knew that Pokemon Rumble and My Pokemon Ranch were on the WiiWare, but I had no idea these were even here. So it kind of blew my mind seeing these. I don't even think these even sold that well to begin with. I mean, granted, they were only in Japan, so would they really sell that well? I have no idea. But in general, when these got a fan translation this last year, I was so freaking hyped about it because I was looking into it months before, and then a few months later, these actually came out, and I'm like, man, this just blows my mind. And it does. Like, if you look under it, man, if you look under gameplay of this, it will blow and shock your mind. If you guys want to get this, region mod your Wii, go under the fan translation or the Japanese one, and then go under the fan translation. Get it on here. You'll want to play this game. It is so much fun. Absolutely no regrets in downloading this. But that was one of the main things I wanted to showcase on the Wii, because this is a very special group of games that cannot be missed, for sure. They cannot be missed. They cannot be skipped. So it is absolutely incredible. We have another Japanese exclusive game, which this I will eventually make a video on. This deserves a whole video in itself to play on. And for a few that know, you guys have seen gameplay on this, you have seen me play this on Twitch before. It is an amazing game. I will play this at some point in time for a YouTube video for funs and giggles, but for now this will be kept a secret. And then you have other games over here. So I currently don't have like a full list of like 20 pages worth of WiiWare games, but hopefully by the end of the year for my Showcase 2023, I will be able to have a full list all the way down the line of a bunch of WiiWare games spanning from all different kinds of genres and types. I'm super excited for it. Snowpack Park, Soldiers and Soldiers is very underrated. Eduardo, the Samurai Toaster, Enjoy Your Massage. A few other good ones on here like Pop and Vampire Crystals. But that's pretty much it for the WiiWare games that I have here, and I'm pretty happy about what I have so far. Once again, I want to try and get more in the future, and I definitely know that over this next year I will be downloading a lot more. I will probably dedicate maybe like a whole day to downloading a crap ton of games, so we'll have to see how it goes. I have no idea, but for what that is, those are the mainline games. Those are the mainline applications on my Wii as of right now, and that's it pretty much for this side. But we have one more thing that I want to get into, and this is going to be really cool. So the Homebrew channel. this is probably what a lot of you guys really want me to go into, and I will go into it now. This has been something I've been this has been something I've been in love with for over the last 2 years, maybe 3. I think it's coming up on 3 years. Wii modding. I've loved it. This is absolutely incredible. The fact that I've actually been able to amass a huge variety of applications and just in general stuff that I've been able to like play with and toy around with on the Wii. And I'll go through, there are some highlights to this. There's just a lot of stuff. You can look through a lot of this, and for those that are into Wii modding, you guys probably know what a good majority of this stuff is. In terms of a few of these things, I will just go under these very briefly. This thing, I actually just downloaded this last night under the Homebrew browser. This is a godsend for those that do not have the Homebrew browser. You guys should really download it and get it. You can pretty much download any application you would ever want, aside from maybe like mainline or underrated ones, on this right from your Wii with an online connection. You don't need to use your SD card. It is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend using this. It is awesome. But I downloaded this thing last night, which is basically a DVD logo screensaver, which is like, remember like over like this last year, like people were like raving about like the DVD logo had like hit in the corner of the screen. It's basically just that with the Wii logo, so that's pretty much that. It's pretty cool. CGPR, like I mentioned earlier, this is basically just CGP Revolution, which is for Mario Kart Wii. GameCube Mario Kart Manager, which is something I used for my GameCube. I have the Game Boy Player, which basically allows for use of the Game Boy games, and I do not have the disc for it. So what I did was I took my GameCube memory card, right? I took my GameCube memory card and I applied a Dolphin emulator, a boot.dol file onto it, which basically allowed for the GameCube memory card to read as the Game Boy Player startup disc when it did something within a game. And so basically, I can play Game Boy games on my GameCube without the startup disc with the use of this application, which is super cool. And there's also other things I've done for it as well, but that's the main thing I'm really proud of doing for that. Flap Wii, I also downloaded this last night. Basically just Flapper for the Wii. Pretty self-explanatory at this point in time. You also have Mario Kart Wii Competition Patch, which is basically you're able to play all of the old Mario Kart Wii competitions that were held back in 2009 to 2014. Sorry, 2008 2014. You were able to play all of the really weird customized courses. Basically, Mario Kart DS's mission mode, except it was online. So it was pretty cool, with an online leaderboard as well. So this is basically what this was, and it is so cool. I still use this today. So, and then you have My Minify Wii CSM installer. This is basically how I got the black background on my Wii. Like with most Wiis, or actually I say with all Wiis, they come with the white background on their channel layout. And mine is actually black, and this is exactly how I used it. It took a very long time. There was only one tutorial on YouTube on it, and it took forever to figure out. But I now have a black background because of it, and it is awesome, and I would never change it for the world. So I basically used My Minify GUI for that specifically. You have Nintendo, which I will get under here in a second. I'm really excited to show you guys this. This will probably be the ender for the video, and I'll basically showcase what I have on here. Play stats, you're able to go under and see what your games have in terms of like playtime. So for example, my Mario Kart Wii probably has like a good like 500 plus hours on here, give or take. That's just a fair assumption, but you're basically able to see how long you've played Wii games for, and it is amazing. Very good application by Chris. Preloader, this is pretty much how I region modded my Wii, and you can do other settings on here too, but this is a very awesome application. Then you have Project M and you have Project Plus. This is basically just Smash Bros. Brawl mods. Project Plus was something that released, I think, around, I believe it was 2019, and then Project M has been out pretty much since the time of Smash Bros. Release, which is really cool. And it pretty much just speeds up the gameplay to like Super Smash Bros. Melee kind of gameplay, and it's actually really cool. They also have more characters as well as new stages and all that other stuff, so it's super cool. Project M is definitely one of the most, alongside Mario Kart Wii CDGP, this is definitely the most popular mod alongside that in terms of game like. You have Reconnect 24 mail patchers, which is essentially what I was talking about earlier with like the forecast and news channels. You can basically go under and send mail to those that have other Wii consoles. Like they have like a messaging system on like the bottom right hand corner. You know how like you can go under like see like all like these envelopes, right? You're able to go under back in the day when the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection was still active alongside Wii Connect 24. You were able to go under and send messages like emails to other Wii consoles, to your other friends. this essentially allows you to do that, and it is so cool the fact that you can do the mail patcher. You can legit send messages to other Wiis and even to your own email. It's actually super cool. Like, I've legit experimented with my own Wii console, sent it to my own email, and it actually shows up on my phone. It's super cool, man. Huge props to anybody who actually made that happen. Probably took a lot of work. Revolution is basically just like a modding thing to where you're able to download mods for specific games. For example, Wii Party, Wii Sports Resort, games like that, you're able to like go through and pretty much just apply mods to games. Revolution is a very, very powerful tool, which just basically allows for a bunch of crap to put into your game. So yeah, Revolution's amazing. Definitely a must. WiiMod Lite, this is pretty much how I install a lot of my my WiiWare titles, as well as other kinds of games like Virtual Console, whatever it might be. This is pretty much the way I do it, and this is probably the most useful application that I have. It pretty much just allows for more stuff to come onto my Wii, so it's definitely really cool. And then you have other applications over here. You have WiiMC, which is basically just a media player. It allows for stuff I think you play on your SD card to then translate to your Wii, and you're able to play stuff like MP3 files. I think even MP4 files too. I could be wrong. I actually just installed this last night, but this is essentially what WiiMC is, and they just got a new update recently on it. You have the WiiMFi patcher, which basically allows for any Wii disc that is inside of your Wii console to then get patched with online, whether it be Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario Strikers Charged, pretty much any game that is online compatible and that is on the WiiMFi website logs, you can pretty much play it with this. And so it is absolutely so cool. It just depends on if other people have the game, then you can play online with other people in the world, which is absolutely freaking dope. So that's what this is. There is another method in which you can use like a DNS and you're able to go under like user agreements. That was the old method, but this is definitely something that I am glad I downloaded, because I can just go under here and be like, you know what, I want to play online. Click this, you're online in literally like 10 seconds. So it is awesome. Definitely a good, useful application. And then you have Minecraft on the Wii, which is a very, very basic clone as it specifies here. It's not a good clone, but it is what it is. It's Minecraft. So that's all I can really say. And then you have another application over here, which pretty much just unlocks other homebrew applications to work for different kinds of things. So it's all it really is. But that's pretty much all of my homebrew channel. There will probably be more things I'll be downloading here in the future. There's gonna be a lot more stuff that's probably gonna be coming out over the next year that I'll be very intrigued to look into. So that's basically that. But the last thing that I want to show you guys, which is the most coolest thing probably about this entire Wii, is this Nintendo, which basically allows you to play GameCube games on your Wii or Wii U through your SD or HDD device, as it says right there. We're gonna load this up, and this will be the final end to the video. I'm super excited about this one because this is something that I've been working on for a while to actually get to work, and I was looking into this around 2019. Finally got it to work, and this was the coolest discovery ever. So we're gonna get into this, and I will show you guys what I'm gonna be getting into. So we're gonna be going on our SD card, and we're gonna be playing a game called Phantasy Star Online. So for those that know any information or anything at all remotely about the GameCube, you guys know that this was the only game that actually held online servers. This is gonna be the really cool part. So we're gonna go under this game, and I'm going to show you guys the whole ordeal with this. So with this GameCube game, with the power of Wii, you can actually play this GameCube game, the only GameCube game that allows for online compatibility online on your Nintendo Wii. There is a whole full-fledged tutorial on this very thing. So if you want to actually download Phantasy Star Online with the online capabilities to go play on private servers with other individuals, you can do so with the power of the Nintendo Wii through Nintendo. With the Homebrew channel, and it is absolutely incredible. The fact that this exists, the fact that somebody made this happen, is just insane. Like, just going online from a 2002 game, I think this came out in 2002, right? The fact that this even happened is incredible, and I'll show you guys this. So if you guys go under the online game right here, I have my own profile. I haven't played much of online because there's not many people that actually do it, but I was just online actually before this video started, and there were actually a fair amount of people on right now. So I think there might be some people on. We'll have to check. But this pretty much just loads into an actual private server. And I'm under one of these random ones. But this is the most popular one, Silverant, which got a last update last year. But this literally is It's basically just a PSO server. It legit, the whole thing, you can read this through. The server is on an open source project that has one primary goal: to keep the Phantasy Star Online series of games alive, which is so freaking dope. If anybody wants to get into this and wants to play with me, I'll play with you for a video. I want to try and do content of this at some point in time. Just GameCube games online. Like, that's so cool. Just the thought of that, man. The thought of it's super cool. So you can go under ship select and you're able to go and see who's online. You have 8 users online. 8 players are online on Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube. That is incredible. The fact that people actually play this game is ridiculous to me. And if you go under, I'll just go under this. There might be people in the lobby. I have no idea. Maybe not. We'll see. There is one person in the lobby. They're probably AFK right now, but this is basically it. And then you're able to go under here and you're able to see which teams are there. You're able to create your own team. Here's another guy right here, Frederico, another individual. We'll actually say hi to him right now. What's good? But nah, it's actually so freaking dope. And like, you're able to go under this guy right here, Vibe City, and you're able to play with other people. So it's so cool. GameCube Online exists. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Really cool stuff, man. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. That is the Nintendo Wii Showcase of 2022, ending off with GameCube Online. Some of the coolest stuff ever for the Nintendo Wii, man. It doesn't get much better than this. The fact that you can play a GameCube game, it still blows my mind. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, if you guys want to see more content like this, me going more in depth with my homebrew applications, me going more in depth with stuff I have on my Wii, make sure y'all go drop a like, man. Hit the subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. I loved making this video. This was absolutely incredible to make. I don't know, man. I just love the Wii, man. It's so nostalgic. Not only that, but the modding is really easy for it. You can even do some modding even without an SD card. That's how cool it is. The whole thing is just amazing. Y'all should really get into it if you guys are able. Plus, Wiis are really cheap nowadays. You can probably get your hands on one for like a good 25 bucks. Easy. Good stuff can happen with a Nintendo Wii. That's all I can say, man. Drop a like once again. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel for more content. Thank you guys for those that have already been supporting. You guys are real ones. I'll make sure to see you guys in the next video on the channel. And peace out.